And back to our Washington Post article on American medicine and slavery that we evaluated. We evaluated Kathleen Bakinski and whether she was a good author. Now it's time to evaluate the publisher of this news article. So, the publisher of this article, any website that you're on, you should be able to see who the publisher is, what the website is, just sort of up at the top of the screen like this. It's this one is the Washington Post. So we just want to figure out information about the Washington Post. Are they a reliable source? So Washington Post is a newspaper. They're a news source. So they're definitely not going to be focused on, you know, racism in American medicine. So we already know that we're not going to be evaluating whether they're focused on that topic. We want to make sure that they're a credible source that publishes good factual information and doesn't publish fake news. That's kind of what we're looking at in this article. Same thing with any websites that you're looking at. If it's not focused on that topic, you just want to make sure that that website publishes factual information, not fake news, right? So going back to the Washington Post homepage, you want to try to find an about. Let's see, we can look in the sections. This looks like it's sections of the paper, so probably not actually what we want. A lot of times the about on a website will either be at the top, which it's not on this one, or way, way at the bottom. So let's scroll all the way down about us, right over here on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to see what can I find. We have public relations, careers, diversity and inclusion, today's papers. Let's try policies and standards and see what we get. Let's see. Mission statement. Oh, I'm so good. Okay, so we're always trying to find the mission statement or basically the purpose of any particular publisher or organization. So mission statement is definitely what we want. Let's figure it out. The first mission of a newspaper is to tell the truth as nearly as the truth may be ascertained. Okay, that definitely sounds good to me. The newspaper shall tell all the truth as far as it can learn it. Okay, great. All of this stuff looks good. What it prints shall be fit reading for the young as well as for the old, so it's for everyone. Newspaper's duty is to its readers and the public at large, not to the private interests of its owners. So that also makes me feel good. They're not trying to make money. They're just trying to publish the facts. So based off of this information, and see, they even have statements about their ethics, their conflicts of interest, what's okay for them to do that's fair or not. So all of this stuff that they have written here makes me feel like they've really thought about how they function, what they do. And so I feel pretty good about the Washington Post as a reliable source. So I'm going to go ahead and give Washington Post, I'm probably going to give Washington Post a 2 just because they aren't a fancy scholarly source. They're a website. So they're never going to be as reliable as an actual scholarly source or a book. But the Washington Post is written by very educated and knowledgeable journalists. So I feel good about using them. So I'm going to give them a 2 on the DAPPR score.